welcome back to Ravenport. I'm Hitman 82. I'm joining Rick. Hello, Rick.
Howdy, howdy.
And Squirrely, he's up the road. Howdy, Squirrely.
Hello.
And today it's Purple Farm Day. We're purple farming today. So we've got 16, 17 to harvest and 12 to harvest. And then we have a bunch of field prep to do. The contracts, let me check on the contracts. Let's see, they're all on the lower field, so I kind of left those, and we use those when we're desperate. So I'll do tipper duty while you guys are harvesting. What is it we're harvesting here? Is that canola? Soybeans? Can't tell.
Canola.
Canola. Okay. Alright, so we'll get that stuff and we'll just harvest it and dump it over there. So since we last recorded, on Blue Farm, I did a bunch of off-screen stuff. Like we bought the well, here, I'll go over and look, and then I'll tip you guys when you need it. All right. Oops, get out of your way, Rick. There, yeah. So bought the Deutz-Fahr tractor, the 9290, and I bought that to haul that Great Plains sower. So, oh, that's nice big sower. And I don't know if we got anything else. We got those. Oh, and the a tow behind sprayer that is now, this one's 36 meters. That's kind of nice. It's an articulated hitch, which is kind of neat. Haven't seen that before. All right, and that's your update. Oh, and paid the loan is paid off on Blue Farm now. Actually, making a profit now. I don't think we purchased any fields or anything, have we?
No.
So the next thing on Blue Farm, we're saving up for Field 8. Here on Purple Farm, I think you could probably buy a field or two, Rick, if you're interested in such a thing. He expressed it.
You're just looking to spend money.
Yeah. Come on the Purple Farm, spend all the money. But, I mean, it's on stuff that benefits Purple Farm. If you want a tip here, Rick, I'll load you. How you doing, Squirrely? I can't see you on whatchamacallit, so on the spy thing. So you'll have to tell me when you're getting full.
I'm at 41% right now. So.
Okay, I'll get you here as soon as Rick's tipped. Tip the Rick. Go Rick tipping. He sleeps standing up, and then you just go along and give him a push. That's Rick tipping. Didn't like it much. Right, Rick?
What's it?
I said you don't like Rick tipping. You sleep standing up, then we come along and push you over. Boy, this truck is zooming. Alright, well, what have we been up to this week? Off-screen, doing like off-screen stuff. What have you been up to? Both these.
Working.
Same things last time then.
Yep.
Well, you, Rick?
Yeah.
More maintenance stuff. Did you rescue anyone this week? Rescue them from themselves, or? And you can think
Busier than I want to be.
I installed a backsplash this week, so my first time tiling. So the backsplash installed, so last night I started my first time grouting, and it didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but I started on the wall you couldn't see very well, so at least the grout, I'm picky, so it's probably better than most contractors be like, oh, what's wrong with that? Looks like you spent a lot of time on it, so, you know. Anyway, I did some more after we recorded Minecraft today, and it went really well. Helps to have a little bit of experience, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yep. You guys been playing any games this week?
Not too much. Kind of tired after work, so it's kind of relax with the little one.
What about you, Rick? Have you played anything this week? You've been too busy too.
Uh, Mostly just watching videos
Oh.
when I get a chance.
Yeah, I watched tile and grout videos all week. Oh, got Sims 4 again. That re-downloaded that one, so started playing on that a little bit on Thursday after I finished up on the farm here. So I've been playing that a bit.
Did you ever get your Battlefield thing?
Yeah, I've played it some. That's Battlefield 5. Yeah, I played it. I still play it. I played it a bit this week, but not very much. I don't know. Unfortunately, my hands just don't take. I can't really play it for very long before my hands start to hurt. So I can only just bits and bits.
Gotcha. Well, I just remembered you had to download it and then you had to update it or something.
Oh yeah, it's all set. I had it all downloaded. I was all excited, and then I clicked the button. I was like, oh, now there's another big update. No. Oh well, survived. Yeah. I'll be fighting with my ISP again. So I was trying to download The Sims, but not go over my quota for the month. And I think I was off by, like, it had to be less than a gigabyte. Can't really tell because they don't tell you how much you use. They only tell you once you're over. So I thought that was kind of a jerk thing. So I've been taking screenshots. 1 minute they say, oh, you've got 20 gigabytes left. The next is like, oh, it's now on the next billing cycle. And then the next morning it says, oh, you went over and we charged you. Like, well, which is it? One says you got 20 gigs left. One says you've started the next month, and one says you're overbilled. So which is it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna complain to them a bit about that.
Do you have the option that you can set yours?
Nope.
Your usage?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I can pay more money and get more usage, but it's ridiculous what we're paying now.
No,
And
on your computer. So you can
well,
track it on your.
no, I can't. I'd have to track it on the router because I have multiple computers running.
Oh, okay.
They say, oh, there's the problem. Yeah, right. The internet's only good enough. You can only use one computer at a time on the internet. So don't give me that. Why don't you upgrade your package? Oh man, now you've done it. That's a hot
You
button.
need to start your own internet business out there.
Doesn't matter. I mean, what am I gonna do? Just string fiber? I'll just float it across the ocean there, and every time somebody snips it off, go throw another line down. How much have you got in there?
57%.
Okay. That's like, I don't know, 8,000 or so, was it?
Yeah.
This holds 20, so I should be able to unload. Now, well, we'll have to switch to corn headers. I'm assuming you're not, Rick. You weren't planning to chop that corn, were you? Just harvest it.
No.
Yeah, price is kind of good for selling corn. Actually, we haven't grown too much of it. Didn't have
Oh,
the
we got
planter.
that field 7 right up there. That's sitting there full of corn.
Covered in corn. Go dump this off. Beep beep, come through. So I've already sprayed this field 14 and 15, so it's ready for cultivating or plowing. Whichever we decide to do. I say off screen, we've got 3 plows on Blue Farm because the plows are the same size as the cultivators we can run, and they use it only requires 120 horsepower. It's an 8-meter plow, and they're cheap, really cheap to maintain. So at one point on field 5, I had 2 tractors on hired workers while I was driving the 3rd one, and it didn't take too long to plow field 5. I was working around the edges and stuff, keeping them squared off for the hired workers and basically keeping them going. Oh, I did do a contract where the contract reward was like $7,000, and the hired worker was about $500 because of the decent size cedar. So that was kind of nice. Not cedar, it was I can't remember what it was. Anyway, so the hired worker is definitely worth using if you, depending on the field, the working area. Yeah, for instance, I don't think I'd try and run one on 14, 15, 16, 17 as one field, because it would do a couple strips well and then it would train wreck. Because it would get all confused. Come on, truck, turn. Oh, I can't go through this little bit.
The hard workers do best.
What, dirt? You know. Yeah, they're derpy, but you know, if you make it worker friendly, they work fine. They don't do
They
turns
just
so
don't
well.
handle a lot of ball fields.
What you want is a big rectangular area, preferably rectangle, so it's nice and long before they have to turn. Then they work just fine. Still haven't decided whether or not to sell that horse paddock or get more horses. Should do one or the other. I haven't played with the terraforming at all, so I don't know if I sold the horse paddock over there on the bottom of 11. What the heck is that over there? And then went along terraforming if I could fix it basically back to where it was. I would assume so, but I have not tried it. I wouldn't want to spend
As long as you
100,000.
don't hit the wrong button, that shouldn't be too bad.
Well, I don't want to spend, $100,000 doing it either, right? If it's a few thousand, then I could live with it, but
Yeah.
I might just leave it there for nostalgic use. Or put some horses in it. It's still got straw and oats and stuff in it, so water. How full are you, Rick? 60. You're fine. Alright. I can just wait until you're... Alright, so you'll want to switch to your corn headers after this and head over to working over there, and I'll probably come over here and spray this whenever I'm not tipping. I wonder what should we seed on these two big fields? Any ideas, Rick? We have to look at it first. Stop and think about it. Nope, couldn't tell if he stopped to look or he just stopped waiting for you to move.
I think it was stopped waiting for me to go through.
Alright, well, just give you guys a minute here. When you finish unloading it here, just dump it in the truck. I'm gonna switch over and have a looky at what to seed. Alright, so let's have a looky. What has there? I don't really need to pay attention to the bottom field. So basically, all I need to do is look at the prices and what's growing, and from there we can decide what to plant. So I don't see any wheat growing anywhere. What's the wheat price look like? Looks like it's recovering. Barley looks good, but there's only one small barley field. What else? Oats. I thought, was there a big oat field? No. So any of those first three, wheat, barley, or oats look good. The other ones are kind of looking like they're taking a hit, and there's more stuff coming to sell to them. So probably we'd want to go wheat, barley, or oats. Oats has the best price, but I'm not sure what the output is. Like if it's like soybeans and canola and really less yield per hectare or not. If that's the case, then maybe oats is similar, but otherwise the oats is way more worth way more if they're the same kind of yields. Okay, that's that. I can grab that for you and take that back to the farm if you want to just drive over and get the. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have to go over to get the header anyway.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna switch to the big tipper because I imagine there's gonna be the corn will be a lot bulkier than this canola was. So what do you think oats on 1415, Rick?
Yeah, that'd be fine, I reckon.
All right, I'll seed that. Try the new seeder as soon as I get you your truck ready. Tipper. Crossing the tracks and hoping for the best. Oh, uh-oh. Don't get stuck on the tracks. Wow, I can only imagine what that would do to this thing going over tracks like that. Probably nothing good. Guess that's why the maintenance costs are so high on it. We keep going over train tracks with it. Don't learn. I can't remember if there's anything else purchased. I don't think bought anything down at Green Farm. I've been keeping up on keeping the cows going there and ran some contracts for it. Come on, truck. Alright, so we'll get oats going on that one, and then we can spray the other field. Oh, I'm not ready to seed. You gotta cultivate it first. Oh, the lime that you fill at the BGA from that placeable. Oh, slow down, slow down. It's cheaper than going down the hill and buying the lime down there. It's a little bit cheaper, and plus you don't have to drive all the way down the hill. So that's kind of nice. Oh, beep, beep, beep. Sorry, I was coming over here just to park. Down at the end. Assuming that won't be full by the time you get to the end, will it, Rick? Any idea?
Don't know.
So see, I'll park down here at the end, and then I'm gonna switch over to the working back on the other farm field. Come on, reverse. Darn you, drive control. Why must you troll? So just call it drive troll. So when I did the spraying on field 1415, it was dark. A heck of a time with it because I couldn't see what I was doing at all. Just had to use the map and hope for the best. Yeah, that was fun. Kind of nice with the chaff from the harvesters. You can see where you're spraying pretty easily because the chaff is removed by the fertilizer because farms in. So we'll get that corn. I guess we'll put it in storage and then we'll figure out where to sell it. Probably be after the fact here today, and we'll get a good price on it. I think the loan is paid off on Purple Farm, isn't it, right? I believe.
Yeah.
So, wow, Purple Farm's in good shape financially then. You can buy one of those big sprayers. I don't think I'm doing that until basically all the bigger fields have been purchased, and then I'll worry about buying that big sprayer. Because for the price of that, you could probably buy a field 4 almost. So we did some chatting off screen about who is getting what fields. So it looks like probably Blue Farm will purchase field 8. It's worth 1.2 million, so that'll be a little bit before that. And Purple Farm is going to grab fields 4 and 6. This 13 is kind of meh, big cliff on it, and it's really expensive and not a lot of farmland. So it'd be okay if you're turn it to grass or plant trees or something. Or logging. We haven't done any logging in 19.
It seems like an awfully expensive field.
Mm-hmm. Well, fortunately, it's an expensive field, but you plant grass there, and it won't take very long before those silage bales will pay off that field.
Maybe.
Assume the price. You wait for the price. It's good money in silage bales. Briefly. I haven't even looked at the price of them today. Price of silage. It is $3.29. The price is up. So let's see, $3.29, and it's let's see. Whoops, I'm trying to run my calculator while I'm driving. So that's what, 64,000 liters per wagon load. And that was, how much did I say? 329. So you get 21,000 for a load of bales. Yeah, I think I'd wait for that to come up a little more. It's worth buying that. On Blue Farm, we don't have enough to get field 8 yet, but should just buy 13 and grass it. And I guess we still wouldn't make enough to pay for the property, I don't think, right away. So many things to consider when you're buying the land. Well, one thing to consider, am I going to make money on this? Oh, I missed a little bit. Don't tell Rick. I was hoping to see a Fad Man today. Don't know where he went. Never heard from him. We're fed this. Anyone see any new games coming out that they're excited about? Or old games that they're excited about?
No, not yet.
That Frostpunk, played that quite a bit. I enjoyed that one. I've only done the one scenario in it. Definitely gonna do more. Gotta get back to surviving Mars as well. Oh, we after we recorded last episode, we chatted some about mods because we haven't done many mods in here recently. Just been kind of poking along in vanilla. So we'll be adding some more mods soon. Hopefully this week, we'll see. I've been hesitant to add them because, well, generally when the game's first released, the mods that come out are just ports, and I don't really like them. The ports that I've seen. I think at this point now there's probably enough original content that we can start bringing some more mods in, such as there was one that Brew was really interested in, the tow truck. You would use that a bit, have you, Squirrely?
I haven't used it yet. I have it on my computer.
Have you tried it, Rick?
I tried the previous release with Brew there for a little bit.
No, there's the stress test. Yep.
But it worked pretty good.
Okay.
I think they've added rotators to it now.
They've added what to it?
Rotators.
Is it the same pack or is it a separate pack for that one?
I don't know. Brew posted some pictures of it. I assumed it was an updated pack. I don't know.
How are we doing on that that tipper? Just let me know when it's getting full. I'll go dump it.
It's 25% right now.
Oh, we're fine then.
Yeah.
Rick, would you mind purchasing a pallet of solid fertilizer for me? I don't think I'm logged on as admin. I don't like doing it on screen. Don't want people to see my password. Hey, it's magic! I just got there and it popped out of the sky. How much will this hold? Oh, could use 2 more if you don't mind. Don't ask for much, do I? It's raining fertilizer. Thank you, sir. Yep, so when we're all done here, I am back to put my gloves back on. I've got grout stuck to my forearms. So that's fun. It's itchy and all grody. All sand. It feels like sand. It's quartz, but it feels like sand.
At least you haven't been messing with fiberglass.
Yeah, I have no desire to touch fiberglass. Oop, that's where I'm driving. I'm driving here. Yeah, there's a bunch of old games. Well, by old games, I mean a few years old that we've played that we could return to at some point. I don't know about Ark. I think if I went back to Ark, it would have to be pretty much like as vanilla as you can make it. Preferably without sharks with laser beams on their heads or whatever the silliness that they're doing now. Whatever silliness they've come up with.
Well, the whole premise of the game is you've apparently been abducted by some sort of space aliens or something and stuck on some kind of ancient planet to see how you do.
Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. Then there probably would be sharks with laser beams on their heads on the planet, I guess.
That's
Sure, why
my
not?
understanding. I'm not well versed on it. That was my understanding.
Silliness. Anyway, the game was fun. It was fun with friends. I don't have any interest in PvP. So
Yeah.
the game's annoying enough
Had
without
enough trouble with the
yeah.
biggest.
Yeah, exactly. Without people sitting on them shooting at you the whole time.
Hmm.
Yeah, well. 7 days, wouldn't mind playing that again. I don't know. It's gotten to the point I don't really like I don't watch scary movies. I don't really play it. I have 2 zombie games that I actually play, and that's by play I mean I played in the last few years, and that would be, well, there's Plants vs Zombies, but that doesn't really count because they're not very zombie-like. But 7 Days to Die and Left 4 Dead 2, those are basically the only ones I really play with zombies. Neither one of them are particularly scary, except now 7 days apparently is, so yeah. Maybe I'll just leave that one at the bottom of the pile.
I don't know if it's scary or not.
Hmm. All I know is you're walking along and they rain from the sky, and that makes you jump. I'm sure. Makes me jump.
Yeah.
I don't need this for cultivator.
I don't know. It's one of those games that's better played with a group.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. So we played on a server called Hunters. Hunters 7 Days to Die. That was a great server. I don't know if it's still running or not, but wow, it was a lot of fun on
Last I
there.
looked, it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of money to keep something like that, and a lot of effort to keep that going. But it was a modded server, so you had an in-game shop you could use, and the community was really good. Didn't have any issues with the community there.
I think one of the drawbacks to 7 days at the moment is they keep changing the way the game is played,
Mm.
and it's you got the hardcore fans that enjoy the changes and keeping up with it and all that. Those of us that are less so have difficulties keeping up with what works and what doesn't anymore because they decide nerf this, change that, whatever.
Can unload here, Rick, and Squirrely's trying to get by you there.
Like a maneuver.
It was all fine until I came along and messed up your system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. You pay for a game and then it totally changes, but that's why they're calling it early access, I guess. So if you don't want that sort of thing, you don't buy early access games. If you don't like early access, don't support it.
Having not known what early access really meant, now that I know, I probably won't do very many more.
Yep.
I like that Cattle and Crops game.
No,
It's fun.
Well, alas, we are going to have to wrap things up, so... Oh, brace! There's a train coming! Anyway, we're going to have to wrap things up here, so Squirrely, if you want to start us off.
Have a good one.
Right.
See you later, folks.
And we'll see you next time. Make sure you hit like if you enjoyed what you saw. And bye for now!